Good afternoon, Colin here with Techout, and today we're going to be setting up a temporary network setup. This rack right here is on top of this bookcase, and this carpet is going to be getting replaced here in the next couple days. So they're going to have to move all this, and a few of these connections in here are hardwired into the wall back here. So what we're going to be doing is just setting up a temporary setup over here. So I have internet and something that they can just kind of move around as they need. Because with the cables coming from the wall jacks into the patch panel, this can't be really moved around too much. Alta Labs was nice enough to send over this 8-port switch a few weeks back, and I just haven't had any time to set it up yet. But I figured this would be a good opportunity to use it because I can plug in those wall jacks I have into this. A couple of my access points and a couple of the wall jacks. I don't need all of them. But we'll excuse me, we'll plug in a few and be able to use most of our stuff here while the main setup is down for a couple days for that. So that switch right there is going to be off and all that kind of stuff. I don't need the Home Assistant thing running. I can do without that for a couple days. The Ring alarm, I'll probably, I don't know, we don't arm it that often, so it can go for a couple days too without being connected. So I'm just going to pretty much wire up access points and my Mac Mini wall jack in my office, and that's where we're going to stand with that. And then this is actually going to go in my office on my desk, or under my desk rather, most likely once this is done, and I don't need it in here. So we've got your basic stuff here, your power adapter, your switch, setup guide, and your wall mount bracket if you so choose to wall mount it. But for this temporary setup, it's actually just going to be sitting on the floor right here. So I'm going to get that unpacked. I'm going to get these patch cables undone here and then just plug them into the switch. And I need to move my control and my router down here as well, just so we have basic internet access for smart home devices and streaming TV and that kind of stuff over the next couple of days. All right, there we go. The worst network setup known to man. As you can see, we've got everything kind of just stacked right there. Modem, access point. I do have the other access points connected as well, spread around the house. And then my Mac Mini, and the controller is down there plugged into the PoE port on the router. And this access port is plugged into the PoE port on the router, and then everything else that goes over here to the ports in the house is plugged into the switch on top there. Again, obviously this is just temporary, so it can be easily moved around out of the way to replace this carpet. But just so we can have a internet connection while we wait on that and while they do the work. I just need to probably grab the Hue bridge out of there so we have the Hue lights, because most of the lights in the house are Hue lights. So I'll plug in the bridge to the switch as well, and then we'll be able to control the lights as normal. But that is my temporary network setup featuring Alta Labs. Thank you for sending over that 8-port switch. It really comes in handy for cases like this where I need to have a temporary setup. And then, like I said, when I'm done with it here, it'll be moving to in my office somewhere to mess around with. But there we go. That is the temporary network setup. I'm Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and as always, have a great day.